What if death is not the end, but the most mysterious beginning? Here on Whispering Tales, we dive into the hidden truths of the soul's journey after the last breath. Stay until the end of this video, because what you'll hear tonight may forever change the way you see life, death, and yourself. The scene is silent. A body rests, sometimes in a hospital bed, sometimes at home, while loved ones gather, or sometimes no one is there at all. The heart stops, the lungs release their final sigh, yet in that exact moment, something unseen begins. The soul, the essence of consciousness, starts to detach. This detachment is not like flipping a switch, but more like untying an ancient knot made of years of memories, choices, and emotions. Near-death experiences help illuminate this mystery. Many who were clinically dead describe the same sensations: a sudden peace, floating above their own bodies, seeing loved ones weep, hearing doctors' voices, yet being unable to respond. Consciousness remains alive, but free from the physical shell. Spiritual traditions speak of the silver cord, the energetic link between body and soul. When it finally breaks, the connection to matter is gone forever. Yet not every soul crosses peacefully. Sudden deaths, deep attachments, or fear of the unknown can cause confusion. Imagine waking from a dream so vivid you cannot tell what's real. Some souls scream, but no one hears. They wander, clinging to routines, trying to open doors, hug their children, finish tasks. But nothing responds. This is the first shock of death, realizing you are alive, but invisible. For those spiritually prepared, the moment is softer. Beings of light, guides, or even deceased relatives appear, offering comfort and guidance. For others, it can be days or weeks of disorientation, lingering near the body or family, unsure of what has happened. Traditions worldwide, from Spiritism to Tibetan Buddhism, describe a powerful 7-day corridor. In this first week, the soul vibrates close to the material plane. It lingers at the bedside, at the funeral, even following the coffin to the cemetery. The wake becomes not only a farewell for the living but also a revelation for the departed, who witness firsthand the impact of their life. Every tear, every whispered goodbye, every memory shared shapes the soul's understanding of its legacy. Mediums often report gentle breezes, chills, or subtle presences moving through funeral rites. These are signs of the soul observing, learning, preparing to move forward. But emotions of the living deeply affect the soul. Despair, denial, and clinging words, "I can't live without you," create chains that hold it down. Loving acceptance, gratitude, and prayer, on the other hand, act like lighted torches guiding the way. The seventh day marks a symbolic closure, an energetic release where ties to matter begin dissolving. If the soul accepts its transition, a portal opens, sometimes described as a tunnel of light or silver bridge, inviting it forward. Yet this is not a fixed rule. Some pass in hours, others remain trapped for months, held by attachment or fear. Once beyond this initial stage, another profound cycle begins. The 40 days of farewell. Across cultures, the number 40 holds meaning, transformation, purification, rebirth. Christianity says Christ remained 40 days before ascending. Tibetan Buddhism describes a similar interval in the Bardo. Spiritism sees it as energetic cleansing. During this time, the soul reviews its life not as punishment but as learning. It relives choices, words, and actions, feeling their impact on others. Hurts are felt from the victim's eyes, love from the beloved's heart. It is empathy at its highest form. This life review is accompanied by spiritual mentors who guide, comfort, and clarify. Their role is not judgment but teaching. These 40 days loosen the bonds to possessions, roles, addictions, and even grief. The soul does not forget its loved ones. It remembers with more purity, stripped of ego's illusions. Yet clinging grief from family can weigh heavily. Endless cries and vows of never letting go chain the soul, delaying its journey. On the other hand, love expressed through gratitude, stories, and acceptance becomes a bridge to peace. Dreams often intensify in this period. The deceased appear in vivid encounters, sometimes delivering messages, sometimes simply smiling. These are not ordinary dreams but real meetings in the astral plane, moments of closure and comfort. At the end of 40 days, a deeper release occurs. The soul feels lighter, ready to step fully into new dimensions. For the living, this can manifest as sudden calm, symbolic signs, or the sense that their loved one has finally found peace. After the 40 days of farewell, the soul steps into quieter yet deeper realms. No longer clinging to matter, it now enters the stage of healing and re-education. Death is not erasure, consciousness remains itself, carrying wounds, regrets, loves, and unfinished lessons. That is why the first experience in higher planes often involves treatment. Many traditions describe luminous healing chambers where spirits rest. Some sleep for days or even months of earthly time, allowing their energetic body to recover, like a diver decompressing after rising from great depths. Others receive what is called magnetic passes, waves of subtle energy administered by advanced beings, designed to restore balance. Then comes learning, not school as we know it, but immersive teaching. Souls relive their choices with clarity, explore universal laws of cause and effect, and grasp truths hidden from the physical plane. That thought shapes reality, that love is the highest vibration, that every act leaves echoes. Here, the soul rediscovers itself, not as a name or role, but as pure essence. From this state, many possibilities open. Some souls remain in spiritual colonies, vast cities of light described by mediums and mystics alike, filled with gardens, study centers, and sanctuaries. Others choose to serve as helpers, guiding those who are newly disincarnated or inspiring the living through intuition and dreams. Still, many souls feel the call of reincarnation. This is not random nor imposed. It is a deliberate choice made with mentors, carefully planned. The next family, challenges, talents, and even encounters with future companions are designed with precision to balance karma and expand growth. Nothing is left to chance. Yet before returning, many souls visit Earth in subtle ways. They approach loved ones in dreams, so vivid and real that upon waking, people are sure the meeting truly happened. These are astral encounters, moments of goodbye or reassurance. Others manifest as signs: a sudden fragrance, a meaningful song, a breeze during grief, or objects moving without cause. Rarely, the soul may appear as a shadowy figure or voice, but these cases require special permission and sensitivity. Sometimes, in moments of danger, departed souls even intervene, nudging decisions, preventing accidents, guiding from beyond. Such visits are not meant to trap the soul but to console the living. And they are easier when love is light, not desperate. Obsessive grief chains both sides. Acceptance builds bridges. True love transforms, never dies. Throughout the first year after death, spiritual traditions recognize key milestones. The 7th day marks the initial release, the 40th day completes detachment from matter, and the 1-year anniversary closes the first great cycle. By then, most souls have settled into their new plane, whether a colony of light, a transition zone, or even preparing for rebirth. For families, this anniversary can transform from sorrow into reverence, a reminder that life never ends but simply changes form. And so, the mystery of death is unveiled not as a final silence but as a continuous journey. A cycle of release, review, healing, learning, and new beginnings. For the soul, every ending is truly a threshold. For the living, every goodbye is also a hidden invitation to love more, forgive more, and live more consciously. Because when the time comes for your last breath, you too will discover there are no endings, only passages, and what you carry in your heart will be the light that guides you home. You've just walked through the gates of death and seen that the soul's journey never truly ends. Here on Whispering Tales, we believe these stories are not just about the afterlife, they're about how we choose to live today. If something in this tale resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe consciousness continues beyond the body? Don't forget to subscribe. because the next story may answer the question you've been afraid to ask.